Everybody, this is DrkBLADExx, the Dark Enforcers, aka Black Hawk Division Leader for DCUO. What's good? As you guys can see, we're back at Intergame Penthouse. This is the updated video for how to get all the treasure chest feats fast as hell. Okay, the reason I'm making this video is because thanks to about 2 game updates ago, the UI of the game in some places have changed, mostly the menus, which means now this feat can be done really fast. Really fast now. And it takes away from the tediousness and boredness of it. So, I'm showing you guys an updated version of it. On top of that, I want to also apologize. I haven't been doing a lot of DCO videos, mostly because I've been preoccupied. I've been playing this game faithfully for about 5 years without playing any other game. Until about the beginning of this year. Alright. Around Christmas, my brother bought Fallout 4 for me. It took me about 3 months to actually open it up. Pretty much my subscription to DCO ended, and I was going to wait about a week to put it back up, which would give me about a week to play something else, so I decided to do that. So I decided to play Fallout 4, and that's where I kind of fucked up at, because I could not get off Fallout 4. The Neverwinter came out, and I couldn't get off that game, and yeah, so I've just been messing up all around. Yeah. So I apologize, I haven't really been on DCO that much, and I haven't really put out any videos because of that. On top of that, I also want to apologize because as far as putting out more videos, which I will be doing, I'm putting out a lot more videos. As far as the new content, I'm going to put that out too, but I'm going to have to slow that down a little bit. Mostly because I want to get rid of all my old videos first. I want to get those online on YouTube. I have about 219 gigabytes of just DCO videos on my console. Not to mention the 32 gigabytes of DCO video on my console. I need to go through those, and I need to edit them and put them on YouTube. And I want to do that before I put new content videos on there, because I don't want to get like backlogged like I am right now. So yeah, I am sorry about that. Also, I want to point out something else. If you guys seen the old treasure chest feat video, you guys might have saw the comment in there that said, and I quote, well, I don't really quote, but something along the lines of, "This guy is a liar. Don't believe him. Check out this link here. Click on it and you will see that this guy does not have the feat done." And hey, look, it's now 6 months later. Well, it's now a lot later than that. And this guy still does not have the feat done. Seems this method of getting this feat has failed him. To that I say this. It's now several months later. Yep, I still don't have the feat done. Why is that? Because this is still the fastest way of getting this feat. There is nothing faster. It's tedious and boring as all hell. My time is better yet doing other things. I'm just really busy to do this feat. I'm too busy to do this feat. It's just so tedious and boring. The loading in and loading out of doing the feat takes... oh god. Don't get me wrong, this is, like I said, this is still the fastest way of getting this feat done, but it's just tedious as all hell. You kind of want to do something else. You kind of want to go after other feats. Anywho, on that matter, I'll say this, and this goes not just for this video game, this goes for anything in life. If not having something done meant not knowing how to do it, nobody in this world would have shit done. Period. So if you want to try to expose somebody, come with some facts. Show me how exactly I'm a liar. Because I clearly said, if I keep it up, I'll have this feat done fast. And as you can see, I didn't keep it up. It's tedious as hell. But show me how I'm a liar. Show me how this isn't the fastest way. Or better yet, show me a faster way of doing this. You can't. It's not possible. It's not possible. Except for what I'm about to show you in this video. So yeah, and I haven't looked at anybody's other treasure chest feat videos. I just know that this was the fastest way, because when I think about all the treasure chests in the game and where they're at, this one never moves and it's at the beginning. It's... how could this be this slow? So yeah, then again, I don't know where all the other treasure chest spots are in the game. I know where a few at. I don't know every single last one. So yeah, if If you know a faster way, please show me. Please tell us about it, because I would love to do it. If it's faster than this, I would love to do that and get this video over with. So please, for the love of God, to show us a faster way. So yeah, if you're gonna expose somebody, come with some facts. Show me how what I said in this video is actually false, and not just that I don't have it done. Because like I said, if nobody has anything done, that does not mean they don't know how to do it. That's just retarded as hell. Anyway, I'm not going to make a video about that. Anyway, let's get back to the feat. Okay, so first off, two things I'm going to go over, a couple points and tips first to get this feat done faster. First, I want to say, what I'm going to show you in this video, this is to maximize your time. You want to be acrobatics. If you're not acrobatics, it will still be the fastest way to get this feat done. It's just that if you're acrobatics, it'll be even beyond that in speed. Unfortunately. Okay, so everybody has a way of moving around the game, right? So everybody has the, I want to say, walk run. This you're not really getting anywhere. It's slow as molasses. You're not really doing anything. Everybody has this speed run. Press the walk stick in. Now you actually get to your movement mode. So for acrobatics, we're now doing a fast jog. Right now, we're doing like a really fast jog. If you're flight, you can now levitate and fly around. If you're skimming, you can now levitate and skim around. Super speed, you can now actually run and you have lightning around your feet. If you press a stick in and hold it and then hit X, I don't know what it is on PC, sorry. You now have your final mode, your third mode. For acrobatics, it's rocket assisted gliding. For super speed, you can now run really, really fast and you have lightning pretty much around your whole body. Most of your feet, though. If you're flight, you now have super flight. If you're skimming, you now have super skimming. You can fly and skim as hell. I mean, fast as hell. However, acrobatics has a fourth mode that the other ones do not have, and is possibly the fastest way of transportation in this game. It's known as line grapple. Think of Batman, pretty much. It's really fast. Unfortunately, it does have one major flaw. To line grapple, you actually have to, shoot your grapple line onto something and pull yourself across. Open spaces like this over here and that over there do not work. See? You can't hit nothing, so you can't line grapple. However, pointed at a wall, you're back in business. But see, I'm pointing at a wall, you're back in business. Don't point it at a wall, and yeah. So it does have its ups and downs. But we're going to be using line grapple to make this feat go as fast as possible. Once again, you do not need to have acrobatics or line grapple at all. This just makes it really, really fast to do. To do this feat, or to even attempt to do this feat, you need to be at least level 24. However, I will warn you right now, you need to be way beyond that. You need to be way beyond it. To do this feat, we are not going to be attacking anything, because that would slow us down. We want to ignore all adds, which means that we're going to be taking all damage fully. We're not going to destroy anything, we're not going to block, we're just going to walk in there and ignore all adds like they're not even there. They're going to hit you, and you're going to take all that damage in, but you're going to ignore them. To do that and still be able to live, you need to be beyond level 24. You need to be at least tier 1, or, you know what, better yet, you need to be tier 2. Let's put it that way. Be tier 2, wait till you're tier 2, and then do this feat. Tier 2, it starts at around about, what, 53? Yeah, CR 53, I think. So, get to CR 53 at least. I think it's like 60, no, 50, you know what, 53. 53 is good. Get to CR 53 at least. And start doing this feat. Alright. Now, the reason that we're going to be using a grapple line to do this feat, now, like I said, you don't have to do this feat with grapple line. Use any movement mode you want to. But for those of you who are acrobatic and can use grapple line, I'm going to show you why. Okay, everybody knows that when you're actually in your movement mode, or even when you're in your final movement mode, like rocket assisted gliding or whatever have you, you go really fast. However, like I said, we're not going to kill anything, which means we'll be taking in damage from every single ad in there that's trying to shoot us. As you take in damage, you go from doing something like this to moving around slow. Okay, not captured, but you know, slow. Like
Alpha
this.
protocol engaged.
And you're gonna have to walk real slow all the way up to treasure chest, and you're taking all that damage. You need to be able to live.
Locked.
But not also, we're looking for speed to, you know, make this really fast. It's ever going to be faster even if you just walk all the way to the treasure chest and grab it and walk out. It's still going to be fast, it doesn't matter. But to make this even faster, we need to think about speed. So you need to be able to take damage and not slow down in speed whatsoever. So what do you do?
Subduing target.
Graph-a-line. Graph-a-line will allow you to get to your full speed and not drop down. Mostly because it's not your body that's moving, you're using a graph-a-line. It's pulling you across. So even though you're taking damage, it will not matter.
Target locked. Subduing target.
Notice everything was shooting me and I was still able to use a graph-a-line. And I was going to do it over here, where I had walls, but the villain, the heroes, killed him. Oh, well, anyway. Trust me on this, I'll show you in the video too. Graph-a-line will not slow you down. You're going to get shot at, and you will still keep moving fast. You will completely ignore... Well, I can't say you'll ignore the damage. You're going to ignore the side effects of the damage, such as slowing down its speed. You're going to still take full damage. So, yeah. Okay, another tip I'm going to show you is, eventually you're going to come to a state where you're going to be using... actually, I'd probably do it over here better. You know what, now we're just going to run shot. I'll just tell you about it. Eventually you're going to start doing this feat with graph-a-line, and sometimes you can be knocked out of it. It's very rare, but eventually you'll be knocked out of using graph-a-line. There's a trick to get it back to working, so you don't have to just sit there and take damage. Okay, so let's say you're losing graph-a-line, you jump down, you try to use it again, and you can't. How do you get back into graph-a-line? What you want to do is you want to go to a wall. Pick any wall, pick a pole, anything you can crawl up, doesn't matter what it is. It can be a furniture item, just crawl up, it doesn't matter. Anything, wall, pole, window, for instance this pole right here, doesn't matter. Okay, so just get as close to the very bottom of it as you can to crawl up. Then hit X to actually graph-a-line upwards. And you're done. Your graph-a-line is now back. Yep. Alright. Another tip is this. Now this is just for those who want to. Your camera moves around. It's pretty slow when you move it around, but when you let the game do it, it goes a lot faster. That way when you're going through turns and stuff like this, for instance, it will turn faster for you. To do that, you're going to want to go to Options, go to Settings, and hit Auto Follow on. You don't really need the zoom at all. The zoom kind of helps, but you don't really need it. You can just keep the Auto Follow on. Anyway, what you want to do is this. As you can see, this is how fast it turns around when the game, well, I mean, when I do it myself. Me turning the camera. When I let the game turn the camera, this is how fast it does. A lot faster, right? Okay, so now this is me. This is the game, one sec. Once the game follows, there we go. That's the game. So the game is a lot faster. Now once again, we're not killing anything because that would slow us down. We're trying to just get to the treasure chest. For this new updated feat, we're not killing anything. Even with the last one, we're not killing anything. So I'm going to show you exactly what's new with this way of accomplishing this feat.
You buying all this religion of
and we're going to do this a few
stuff?
times too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to graph a line, drop down here, come through here, get over here. I just jumped out of it, but who cares? And now you're done. That's it, yep. The old video, we went all the way back to the exit. We're not doing that anymore. We're just grabbing the treasure chest, and that's it. You are done. What you're going to do now is go to Options. Go down to Disconnect. Click yes on that. Now it's going to say Disconnect now. This means there is no time, there is no seconds, there is no waiting. Just hit X, and it's done. Now hit X to play again. It's going to try to connect you back to your character name. If you have a really good login speed, you should be right back to your character select screen. Kind of like that. Sometimes you get disconnected though. But it's still better than going all the way to the exit and loading back out there. than disconnecting and having to load back up. And see, we're cutting down all the loading time pretty much. So now we're going to log back in, and what it's doing now is we're going to load back outside the building so that we can go back into it. You see, this whole feat is based around you forcing the game to respawn a treasure chest by disconnecting. The way respawns work in this game is when you enter an instance that's not a lockout, it takes about 15 minutes for that instance to respawn. By logging out, you're forcing a respawn. So now we're back outside, and we're going to go back in it. And do it all over again. So yeah, this is the even faster way of doing it. No more grab the treasure chest, then run back out to the exit and go outside. No more of that. We just go in, you load up, you grab treasure chest, log out. It used to be, you know, you go in, load up, run to a treasure chest, run back, load up outside, log out. Yeah, see, that was tedious, all the loads. We're cutting that out. Oh, here's another trick. If you want to, like, be able to log out, you know, if you're low level or whatever, or low CR, get under here. It will kind of cut out, give you a little bit more time before someone shoots you. Especially if you do it fast enough. Then go to disconnect. You might have a couple more seconds before, you know, you get shot at too much. Because for the most part, everybody will stand still as long as they can still shoot you. So you'll have a couple of seconds to get under there with the actual treasure chest. And that's really all there is to this feat. Alright, so we'll do that like one more time and that's about it. Don't want this video to be too long. It's probably already over 20 or whatever.
Yeah, and you better.
What are you doing?
Alright. Alright, and that's all there is. And it's really fast now. It's still tedious, but it's not as boring. And the tediousness has pretty much been gone away, actually. Yeah, like I said, eventually you'll get a little error there. Just hit retry and you go back in there. So that's all good. It's still faster than running all the way back to the entrance, loading outside, actually loading up and then logging out. It's a lot faster still. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll be posting up a lot more videos, trying to get the old videos out the way, then I'll upload some new stuff too. So keep a lookout for us, guys. Anyway, this is DrkBLADExx at Dark Enforcers, aka Black.